Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. Insta360 was wonderful enough to send me the Insta360 ONE X2 motorcycle bundle, and I am very excited to try this out, except I just got the camera in and I have some other accessories with it. So I'm gonna go ahead, unbox it, let you see what comes inside of the motorcycle bundle and the camera and the other accessories. I'm gonna go ahead and do a first impressions and try it out, but I'm gonna do a full review of this camera and do some comparisons in the coming weeks. But today, let's unbox it, check it out, and here we go. All right, so we have a few things to go ahead and unbox and check out. So let me just quickly go over everything that we have and then we'll start opening things up. And we can see here, first we have the Insta360 ONE X2 camera. This is a Pocket 360 Steadicam, and they even included a memory card there with it. We have the motorcycle mount bundle kit right here as well. This is all part of the motorcycle bundle kit right here. We also have the quick reader, the Insta360 quick reader vertical version. We have the Insta360 ONE X2 lens cap. And we have the Insta360 invisible selfie stick. Now these two over here I actually bought myself. This is the CYNOVA Insta360 ONE X2 dual 3.5mm USB-C adapter. This is going to allow me to use an external microphone and have data transferred out of the camera there. And then I have the Ulanzi PT-20, which is the invisible mic cold shoe for the Rode Wireless Go. All right, let's do this. Let's set some of this stuff off to the side so that we can start opening stuff up. And the first thing that we want to see, obviously, is this camera here. So let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open. And let's go ahead and cut through this so we can get the memory card out of there and see what this is. And this is going to be an Insta360 branded card, which is very nice. And it is a 64 gig V3 card. Very nice. So this should work perfectly with this camera since they provide it. I'm hoping that it works just as expected. So we'll set that over there for the moment. This is the camera here. We can see here that says Insta360 ONE X2 Pocket 360 Steadicam. On this side, we can see it's going to have 5.7K 360 capture, Steadicam mode, flow state stabilization, invisible selfie stick, waterproof to 10 meters, AI editing. It's going to have a 4 mics, 360 audio, ultra bright touchscreen, hyperlapse, and voice control. So it's going to have a lot on there. In the box, we're going to get, well, we'll see what we get in the box, but it looks like we're going to get the camera, protective pouch, battery, charger cable, charge cable, warranty card, and quick start guide right there. And we can see some photos here on that side. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing opened up. So let me just cut through this plastic here so that we can get this out of the plastic. And there we go. Let's get this on out and see if we can get this camera in hand so that we can actually see what it looks like. And let's see here. There we go. Appreciate them making it not too snug so we can actually get it out. Look at that. All right. So there is the camera itself, and look at that. That is a beauty right there. Woo. Now, these lenses here, these lenses are not protected at all, so you have to be very careful when shooting and handling 360 cameras that you don't scratch your lenses. You can see there's little plastic bits on there. Let me see if I can get that off. And I'll set that right over there and see if I can get this bit off over here. And there we go. So, yeah. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and need to set this up. So we'll do this. I'm going to set this camera up a little bit later, but I just want to take a look at it. And we'll see here. It's very nice looking. We have a door right here on this that's going to open up. And this door is going to have a USB-C port on there that you can use for data transfer, I believe it is, or for charging. You can also use it to connect the quick reader on there as well. So there you go. And let's see if we can get this thing back in there. So I think that slides right back like that. Now over here, make sure that's locked in. You want to make sure these things are locked in because that's what provides the waterproofing right there. So now this is the battery right here. And as you can see, it does have a replaceable battery. On the inside of it over here is where you're going to have your slot to put your memory card. So we'll want that right in there as well. So once you push that in, just make sure that's pushed all the way in to make sure you have maintain your waterproofness. Now here is the screen right there. That's going to light up once we turn it on. And then we have the 1/4-20 thread on the bottom there. So now once you turn this on, you just push it and hold it. Now I don't know if there's any juice in there or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and push this to turn it on. And it looks like we might have some juice in there. All right, so there we go. It's gonna give us the immediate notification saying to install the Insta360 app, and it's going to tell us that there's no SD card detected. I'm going to go ahead and just turn this off right now. I just wanted to turn the screen on so you can get an idea of what that actually looks like. I'm just going to push that and see if it turns it off. Let me hold that. I don't think so. Let me hit got it there, and now it's shutting down. All right, very good. Okay, let me set this there for that there for just a moment. And over here we have an accessories bag that I can take out. So let's get the accessories bag out. And this thing over here, I want to immediately put my, I want to put the lens cap on because it's making me a little bit nervous with those lenses just exposed. So there we go. So we have a bunch of documentation here. We're gonna have some waterproofing info. We're going to have a warranty card. We're going to have some Insta360 stickers. We're going to have a quick start guide. We're going to have a microfiber cloth. Now this is vital. This right here is vital if you're carrying around a 360 camera. You're going to want to keep this cloth in your pocket because whenever you get ready to shoot, you're going to want to make sure there's no dust or fingerprints on your lenses. If there are, it's going to mess it up. So just take this, put it right in your pocket, keep it in your pocket. Now, this is going to be the pouch right here that's going to hold your camera. So there you go. What I would recommend is putting your camera in upside down so that your lenses are going to be protected. So just slide it right just like that, and just slide that right on in there, and boom, there you go. You now have your camera in there, nice and protected, so that whenever you want to take it out, you just pull it out and you're good to go. Now, if you put it in this way, you can put it in this way too, but every time you put it in this way, you run the risk of touching the lenses when you go ahead and take it out. Plus the lenses are closer to the edge where dust and stuff might get in there. So I would recommend just putting the camera in lens first, and I think I just touched the lens right there. So you're gonna wanna put it in lens first so that you have it there and you don't risk any dust getting in there or touching it. So, all right, let me set that right there for the moment. We're also going to get a USB-C to USB-A to USB-C cable right there, and we have our infamous silica gel. We always have silica gel. All right, there we go. That's the camera. We'll set that off to the side. Let's check out this this quick reader vertical version first there. Let's check that out, and then we'll open up some other stuff there. So there we go. Let's get that opened up, and there we go. Let's see what this is gonna look like, and there we go. Looks like there's something else in here. That is going to be there we go, a user guide or instruction guide. Here's going to be the reader right there. Let's get that out, and let's get that out of the plastic there. And I think all this plastic is recyclable, which is very nice. So big ups on them for that. So here is the reader. We can see there it's going to have a USB-C port on there so we can plug it right on in. And then underneath here is going to have a lightning port so you can actually plug this into your iPhone. So very nice. And there's also going to be a micro SD card slot in there. So you can actually you can put a micro SD card in there, and then when you plug this into your camera, it's going to transfer the data off of your camera onto the micro SD card slot, and then from there you can either transfer this onto it to a computer, or you can plug it into your iPhone and then transfer the data to your phone like that, so you get fast data transfer speeds. So that is very, very nice. All right, I think that is all that is in this box. Yeah, I think that's it. There's nothing. It's pretty tight. Yeah, there's nothing else in there. So, all right, there we go. We'll set that over there. And let's see. We'll go with the lens cap here and see what the lens cap is going to look like. Let me just cut through that plastic right there and see what this is going to do. And here we go. Let's get that out. There we go. I think there's something else in there. So it looks like this is going to be a quick user guide as well, or one sheet, and there we go. So, all right, let's get this out of the plastic here and see what this is going to look like. So, all right, that plastic is a little bit tight. All right, so here's the lens cover. It's kind of nice. So if you don't want to carry the pouch, you can actually use the lens cover, and you just simply slide this right on here. So you just grab that, slide it right over top, and boom, there you go. Now your lenses are protected. You don't have to worry about anything. And this is really handy because if you're someone who likes to just keep this in your pocket or whatever, and you want to be able to grab it and shoot really quickly, boom, you can just go ahead, grab this, slide it right off. It's a little bit tight right now because it's brand new. I imagine it'll probably loosen up a little bit. Now you may notice there's a little fleck of dust on there. So that's why you want to keep this lens cloth with you so that you can get that dust off of your lens. So just make sure that you keep those lenses nice and clean. And it's still on there. I'm having a hard time getting that one off. There we go. Let me see if I can blow it. This one's definitely that little piece of dust definitely does not want to come off right away. So I'm gonna have to work to get that off. But this is one of the reasons why you want to make sure you definitely keep a lens cloth with you so that you don't have that dust there. So, all right, there we go. I was able to get it off there. Just make sure you keep your lenses clean there. So check both sides, because remember, there are two lenses. So again, you can put that right on there just like that. And now you can, when you need to take it off, you can just slide that right on off and try and avoid touching your lenses. So, all right, I'm gonna put this back in there because I think I actually prefer the case on here because it's padded, and I think it adds a little bit of protection to the camera as a whole. So, all right, there is the lens caps right there. Let's take a look at the motorcycle mount bundle and see what we're gonna get in here. So this is the motorcycle mount bundle. They're going to tell us what we get, which is the helmet mount, the handlebar mount, and the tail mount right there. But let's go ahead and just cut through that there so we can get the box open and see what all this stuff is actually going to look like. So let me see if this will come out. There we go. We can slide that out. Let me just set the box off to the side. And here is the Insta360 motorcycle mount bundle. And we can see there's going to be lots of stuff in there. Wow, that is quite a bit right there. This is going to be a whole kit full of stuff. There's going to be sticky mounts and I don't know what this thing is, some sort of other mount. You can see there's going to have the locking knob through screws. There's the little teeth there that look like the action camera sort of mounting teeth. Yeah, there's just a ton of stuff in there. I'm not going to pour all that stuff out because there's a lot of it. They really did include quite a bit. They want to make sure that when you're using the bundle, that you have everything that you need. Now you're also going to have this kit right here, this little doohickey, which is going to be able to mount onto your handlebars so that you can get this thing going. So you can see you can mount that. You can get that right onto your handlebars. I'm not exactly sure what this does. Something else must mount on here, and I'm not exactly sure. I think this is the other end of it. And let's see if we can get this going. And so I think this goes in here, right there. I think this slides. Let me see if I can get this loosened up a little bit. I think this is going to actually slide in there, and then this is going to tighten up. And I think this is going to tighten up and get this real tight on there. And then that's going to allow you to mount this to your handlebars here, and then you can tighten this down, and then you mount the camera to here. So you can then use this to adjust it so that you can get the angle that you want, and that's gonna work out. So it's gonna work sort of like a joint, sort of like a ball joint. So anyways, that's very, very clever. I like that a lot. All right, let's set that off to the side. We'll set that right there. And we'll just put that right there for the moment. Now here is one of the items I am very excited about and looking forward to trying, and this is the selfie stick. And this is an invisible selfie stick. And the great thing about this is that it's it basically disappears in the shot when you're using it. So you put your camera on the end of it, and it just pretty much disappears. And if you look at how short that is, it's really nice because it allows you can put this in your pocket. You don't have to worry about, you know, some big long selfie stick. And I believe this thing, once you loosen it up, I believe it actually extends out. So oh, you just pull it. I thought maybe you had to loosen it, but it just pulls out. And we can see here, this is really, really quite long here. And when you want to push it back in, you just push it back in. And there you go. You can pull it back out again like that. And there we go. So now I can just push it back in together, and there we go. So that's nice. And we can see it has a 1/4 thread so that the camera is going to fit right in there. You just go ahead and tighten it down. And there you go. So now you can go ahead, pull this out, and now you have your selfie camera that's going to, your selfie stick on the camera that's ready to rock and roll. So. All right, shout out to Insta360 for really thinking through everything. They've been making 360 cameras for a minute, and they've really worked out a lot of the bumps. So, all right, now here are 2 items that I actually bought myself in anticipation of getting this camera, and this is the CYNOVA Insta360 ONE X dual 3.5mm USB-C adapter, and this is going to allow you to hook up an external microphone to your camera. So you can, we'll go ahead and just pull this out right quick, and we can see there it's going to have a quick little user guide. I believe it's going to tell you how to hook up the camera, the microphone adapter to the camera. Here is the adapter itself. Let's see if we can get that out. And there we go. And it's going to plug right into the side of the camera. And then you can see right there it has a little 3.5mm plug right there so that we can plug our mic in. And on the bottom there's going to be a USB-C port on there so that we can plug in a cable and transfer data out if we want to. So yeah, all right, shout out to them for that. That's going to be very, very nice to have, and it looks like it's so simple to use. And now this here, this is going to be the Ulanzi PT20. This is a little adapter that's going to go in between the selfie stick and the camera. And let me see if I can show you how this is going to work. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you are going to put this right here, and you're going to put this in between the camera and the selfie stick right there. And then you're going to put the selfie stick in here and tighten that down. You want to make sure this is properly aligned, and then just tighten that right on down right there. And now you're going to have your Rode Wireless Go microphone clipped right onto here, and it's going to maintain its invisibility by being right here in the seam line so that it doesn't ever show up in your shot. So yeah, that's going to be really, really nice to have. So one of the things that I was worried about when I actually first saw this camera come out was that there was not going to be a way to get clean audio into it. You were going to be pretty much forced to have to either use the internal audio or you were going to have to sync your audio in post. Neither one of those options really excited me. But now that I know that I can actually use the mic adapter and I can mount one of my wireless microphones onto this clip, I'm really, really excited to actually own this camera and try it out. So yeah. Anyways, there you go. That is a quick unboxing, or maybe not so quick, but that's an unboxing of everything that I have to go along with my new Insta360 ONE X2 camera. All right, everyone. So I am walking here. I have the camera going, and I'm using the invisible selfie stick. So yeah, I'm curious to see how this works out. Just the first time trying this thing out here. Yeah, I'm not doing anything special. I just have the camera out in front of me on the invisible selfie stick, just holding it out. Yeah, I'm not using any of the audio attachments that I bought. I want to see what this sounds like with just the internal microphones that that come with the camera. Now, it's a pretty still day. There's like no wind. There's not even a slight breeze. So I'm sure that's helping the camera quite a lot here if it sounds good. So now the nice thing about having a Insta360 camera like this, the Insta360 ONE X2, is that because it is a 360 camera and it has these extraordinarily wide lenses, you don't need to extend it out very far to be able to still be in your shot. And the nice thing about that is because you don't have to extend it out very far, you actually have yourself closer to the microphones so you can sound better. So generally, if you're recording with the built-in microphones of cameras, the further away you get from the microphone, the worse you're going to sound. So having yourself closer to the microphone is really going to help you sound better. So anyways, there we have it. Just a quick sample of what this audio sounds like, what the video looks like using the invisible selfie stick, just walking and talking. And hopefully also the image stabilization is going to be wonderful. I've seen the flow state image stabilization samples, and they look really great, so I'm hoping this looks really good too. Now, I did want to go ahead and try the 150 mode, and this is basically a Steadicam mode where you're filming with just the one lens. I believe it is just the front lens here, and this is operating now more like just a traditional action camera where you have just a very wide angle lens. So yeah, the nice thing about this is that you can hold this barely out in front of you. I mean, I have this thing barely away from me, and I'm getting a nice, very wide angle shot where I can see all the stuff around me here. The camera's super lightweight, easy to hold, easy to carry, and that image stabilization is just making this super buttery smooth. And because this is all part of the whole 360 thing, I don't even have to change the orientation of the camera. I can just simply go ahead and film like I am with it upright. So yeah, it's just a really, really nice solution. This is, as somebody who uses small cameras, someone who vlogs a bit, someone who's filming almost daily, something like this Insta360 ONE X2, it just makes life simple. I mean, it's nice to have big cameras. It's nice to have, you know, cameras that can do, you know, just a lot when you know how to work with them. But it's also nice to have cameras that you can just turn on and they just work. I mean, that's ultimately what we want as content creators. We want stuff that just works and is just easy to use. So yeah, anyways, this is a just a quick sample of the 150-degree lens, the single lens field of view on the Insta360 ONE X2. All right, everyone, so there we have it. That is it. That is a quick unboxing of the Insta360 ONE X2 and a first impression, so we can get an idea of what the video quality is going to look like and how cool it is to be able to shoot with a camera like this. I'm really, really looking forward to using this over the coming weeks so that I can go ahead and give you the full review. I'm really looking forward to doing some comparisons with other cameras to see how it performs up against them. I'm really just excited to have it because it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to use, and I'm just really impressed so far about what it can do. So yeah, anyways, there you have it. I'm going to leave a link to this camera down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'm also going to leave a link to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.